Taylor Parker is if Diane Downs, Susan Smith, and Eileen Wuornos got together and had a child with the IQ of a potato. I'm sorry. The more I learn about this case after watching Maternal Instinct, the madder I get. Because I told you I was going to let you watch it. I was going to get in the car and come back around. And now here I am, Taylor Parker. And I have a huge problem with Taylor, but I also have a huge problem with Wade Griffin. Okay, I'm sorry. Be mad at me all you want to. Because he could have stopped this. If he would have called her on her BS, I don't know if it was the money, all the lies that she was telling. Like, I'm an heiress. The money is eventually going to come in. I know we're about to lose everything. I've set your home on fire. I'm a pathological liar. My ex-husband has called you and told you I had a hysterectomy in 2015. My friends have contacted your family. Your mother's car that I got her has been repossessed. The farm that I was going to buy you for like millions of dollars, I can't get you. But believe me, I'm totally pregnant. I just don't want you to see me. Don't touch me. Get out of my face. And his mother's like, he's just been, yes, people are upset. Had he had a pair, maybe this wouldn't have happened. So Taylor Parker, we all know it. We watch Maternal Instinct. She's on the Texas DP, where she should be. She tried to appeal to the Supreme Court. They shot that down. They said, we're not even hearing it. We don't need to hear it. You stalked a woman. Reagan Simmons Hancock, you stalked her. You stalked a lot of women, though. That's what they don't talk about in Maternal Instinct. You stalked a lot of pregnant women, a lot of facilities that work with pregnant women, that assist pregnant women, a lot of gynecological. It's just crazy what she did, okay? She stalked women. She got their license plates and would run them. She tried to get into teen pregnancy help centers. She did everything possible. This woman was looking on Craigslist for a baby. She was 11 months pregnant, trying to see if she could adopt a baby. Ma'am, if you had 2 brain cells to rub together and get a spark, it's $85,000 on average to adopt a child in the United States. It takes 1 to 3 years. How did you think you were going to get one? And you're already like 2 months after your due date. That wasn't even going to happen. So you stalked Reagan Simmons Hancock, and you were going to take her daughter. You knew this. You planned it. The night before, she was at her house looking at her nursery, goes back the next day, does the absolute worst thing that you could imagine. Reagan fought for her life and fought for the life of her daughter. And Taylor took it away from both of them, and I can't stand her. I cannot. Because what she did to Reagan, she had 5 skull fractures, over 100 stab wounds. She slit her throat and left the blade in it. And then cut her uterus out and took the baby out. And then stuffed the placenta inside of her yoga pants and pretended like she was going to go to the hospital. And then gets to the hospital and continues to lie and say that she had a child. And when a nurse on the side of the road pulls over to help when the cop pulls her over because she's driving erratically, she says, gross, she's just all over me. She's talking about the blood of her victim. I'm just, what are we doing here? And then you go to the hospital and you can continue to perpetrate this lie that you are having this, you had this baby, and they have a doctor come in and look, he's like, it's hollow in there just like she is. It's a hollow shell. It's got cobwebs in there. Wade ain't been there in 6 months. 8 now, 11 months pregnant allegedly. And then you continue to lie, and then you did the sickest thing you could think of, Reagan. You blame your victim. You say that you went to your victim's house and she attacked you. And then during the scuffle, she gets mortally wounded and she says, Taylor, just take me out. Save my baby, just take me out. And you say that she cut her own throat. You're a demon. A complete and utter demon. And nobody feels sorry for you. And I'm sorry, nobody feels sorry for Wade. Because had Wade been a man in any sense, I'm sorry to the Wade protectors, the Wade, the people who take up for Wade. I'm sorry. If he had been any kind of man, he would have said, show me your stomach. Show it to me. Let me go in that hospital with you. Like she set your house on fire, sir. She called in a bomb threat to the hospital. Do you not have 2 brain cells to rub together and get a spark? I don't think you do. And I think that the people that live in your town have a reason to give you a side eye. Because had you had the cojones, had you had a set, maybe you could have stopped this. But you didn't. And then at the very end of the documentary that I watched, you said, I guess she did all this hoping that I would tell her that I loved her, and I never did. Sir, then why did you let all this happen? Was it for the money? Did you think that this liar who sits on the throne of lies actually had money? When everybody that had come in contact with you had told you that she was a liar that sits on the throne of lies, your friends had turned against you? I don't know. But all I know is I see why Wade's getting it, and I see why Taylor is getting what she's getting, and I'm ready for them to just go ahead and give her the hard launch into eternity, because that's what she deserves. I cannot think of a more deserving person. I mean, I can think of a lot of deserving people, okay? Because that's just the way it is. The type of evil that you perpetrated, you have to be born with that inside of you. It's just absolutely disgusting. And the fact that this could have been prevented. They told you, Wade, that they had the hospitals on notice. They told you. And you just ignored it. It's not really Wade's fault, but you were kind of like an accomplice to this. You let it go on. And for whatever reason you let it go on. You said you never even loved her, then why did you allow her to do this? Was it for the money? I don't know. But now your life is destroyed, because that's what she does. She destroys people's lives. She destroyed her own, but she destroyed many lives before this. And to hear people say, oh, she was just as fun-loving, everybody loved her. No, they didn't. Y'all just don't have discernment or two brain cells to rub together and get a spark, because nobody liked her. Everybody knew something was wrong. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.